The crash, which left Emma Fairweather, 46, with a broken wrist, called into question whether the prince, 97, should be behind the wheel of a car.
Before the letter arrived, Emma had spoken out publicly, claiming she was lucky to be alive and that the Duke had not said sorry. She said, "It has been such a traumatic and painful time, and I would have expected more of the royal family." Prince Philip is frail and struggling since car crash. Queen's H. Prince Philip revealed hatred for London tourists for causing traf.
Prince Philip has since sent her a letter wishing her a speedy recovery, while blaming the low sun as the reason for not seeing her car coming.
He wrote, "I would like you to know how very sorry I am for my part in the accident at the Babingley crossroads.
I have been across that crossing any number of times and know very well the amount of traffic that uses that main road.
It was a bright sunny day, and at about 3 in the afternoon the sun was low over the wash." In other words, the sun was shining low over the main road. "In normal conditions I would have no difficulty seeing traffic coming from the Dersingham direction, but I can only imagine I failed to see the car coming. I am very contrite about the consequences." On Saturday, Prince Philip was spotted as an unhappy passenger being chauffeured around in a Land Rover. Since the crash he had been seen driving without a seatbelt, and sources suggested he was unwilling to give up his independence. However, his remorseful letter and these latest images as a passenger suggest he may have had a change of heart and could have decided the time has come to hang up his driving gloves.
Norfolk police are still investigating the crash which resulted in the Duke's Land Rover overturning.
Despite this, he was found to have suffered no injuries of his own after undergoing a full checkup at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in King's Lynn.
The accident occurred when Philip pulled out from a side road near the Sandringham estate in Norfolk on January 17.
In the car with Ms Fairweather was the driver, a 28-year-old woman who suffered cuts to her knees, and a 9-month-old baby who was uninjured.
Buckingham Palace will be hoping the Duke's letter will stem growing concern over the incident.
Ms Fairweather had appeared on ITV's This Morning. She said good wishes she had received from the police liaison officer and the Queen's lady-inwaiting were not sufficient.
She said she was disappointed by the lack of any direct communication from Prince Philip.
Public opinion had turned sour against the Duke, particularly when he was seen driving without a seatbelt days after the accident, with many calling for him to face prosecution.
Responding to these calls, a Norfolk police spokesman said suitable words of advice have been given to the driver.
"This is in line with our standard response when being made aware of images showing this type of offence," he said.